Looking for the best budget fitness tracker to suit your needs? In this video, we're diving into some of the top options available right now. Before we begin, don't forget to check out the links in the description to find the best deals within your budget. Let's get started. Number 5. Tozo AMOLED S5. To has this knack for taking categories dominated by expensive brands and asking, what if we just made this better for less money? They did it with wireless earbuds and now they're doing it with fitness trackers. Right off the bat, the display is one of the best in its class, even compared to more expensive options. It has an AMOLED screen that looks fantastic outdoors, indoors, and yes, even when you glance at it mid-burpee and question your life choices. It's bright, it's crisp, and it makes every part of the interface, steps, heart rate, sleep data, feel just a bit more premium. But a nice screen alone doesn't make a good health tracker. The Tozo S5 has all the core features you want. Of course, it tracks your heart rate continuously, monitors your sleep in detail, gives you real-time step and calorie burn counts, and lets you take Bluetooth calls straight from your wrist. It also supports over 80 sport modes. And while no one is using all 80, the fact that it even knows how to track something like skipping rope freestyle is impressive. It clearly wants to be more than just a basic step counter. Battery life clocks in at around a week depending on usage, which is on par with other health trackers designed for 247 monitoring. It charges quickly and doesn't require a proprietary dock with pins that never line up. That alone deserves a small round of applause. The companion app, Tozo Air, isn't quite as polished as some of the big-name apps from Fitbit or Apple, but it definitely gets the job done. You get your metrics, graphs, trends, all the data you expect from a health tracker. And unless you're the kind of person who cross-references sleep cycles with lunar phases, you'll probably be satisfied. The brand name doesn't have the prestige or health science backing that Fitbit or Garmin might offer, but for around $60 to $80, the value here is shockingly strong. It looks premium, it's packed with features, and it does not feel like a cheap throwaway device. Next up, the Number 4. Xiaomi Smart Band 9. A small band that intentionally keeps things simple. Now, Xiaomi's been in this game for a while, and with the 9th version of their smart band, they've taken the if it ain't broke, don't fix it approach, and then quietly added just enough upgrades to make it worth your attention. First impression, it's light. You'll forget it's on your wrist kind of light. That's actually a selling point for a lot of people, especially if you're wearing it to bed to track your sleep or using it during long workouts where bulkier smartwatches start to feel like wrist weights. The display is a 1.6262 and AMOLED screen. It's tall and narrow, kind of like a miniature smartphone display, but it's bright and responsive. And Xiaomi's UI is surprisingly smooth. Swiping through your stats, weather, music controls, it all just works. No lag, no weird touch response. As for health tracking, it hits all the essentials. Continuous heart rate, blood, oxygen, sleep, stress, steps, calories, you know the drill. But the sleep tracking here is actually pretty detailed for this price point. It breaks down deep, light, REM, sleep, and even logs naps. So, if you're a fan of tactical 15-minute couch dozing, Xiaomi sees you. One thing worth noting, it does not have built-in GPS. If you go for a run, it'll use your phone's GPS instead, which means you'll need to bring your phone along. That's not ideal for serious runners, but for everyone else, it's usually fine. Thanks mostly to its small display. The battery life is super long. You can easily get 2 weeks on a single charge. And if you turn off a few background features, it stretches even further. If you can never remember to charge your devices, this is probably your best pick. Now, the app MyFitness is a little utilitarian. It gives you the numbers and graphs, but it doesn't try to be overly motivational or lifestyle focused. Some people love that, others might find it a bit clinical. There's not much handholding where you got this messaging. It's just raw data, which is great, unless you need your health tracker to also double as a life coach. Now, let's talk about a name that's probably familiar even if you've never owned a fitness tracker, Fitbit. And specifically, their latest entry-level model, the Number 3. Fitbit Inspire 3. Fitbit has always positioned itself as more than just a step counter. It's built this whole identity around health and mindfulness, and the Inspire 3 really leans into that philosophy. It's not the flashiest or most powerful tracker on the market, but it is one of the most polished and reliable ones, especially for people who want to gently build better habits without diving into spreadsheets of heart rate variability. Physically, it's slim, lightweight, and unassuming. You can wear it 24/7 without it getting in the way, and it looks equally at home on your wrist, at the gym, or in a meeting. The screen is a small but colorful AMOLED display, bright enough for outdoor use, and surprisingly responsive. It's not going to win design awards, but it gets the job done without trying too hard. Now, in terms of what it tracks, steps, heart rate, calories, sleep, stress, all the basics are here, and Fitbit adds a nice layer of polish. The sleep tracking is still some of the best in the business. It doesn't just tell you how long you slept, it gives you a sleep score, breaks down your stages, and even nudges you toward better bedtime habits. It's basically a slightly judgmental bedtime story narrator. You also get stress management tools which include guided breathing exercises and a daily readiness score. Fitbit's way of saying maybe skip leg day today. It's not just about raw fitness tracking. It's about wellness. And that's a key difference between this and something like the Xiaomi. Number 2. Smart Band 9. There's no built-in GPS, but like the Xiaomi, it can piggyback off your phone's GPS if you're heading out for a walk or a run. Battery life is around 10 days on a full charge depending on how many features you're using. It charges quickly and holds the charge better than some smart watches triple the price. Now, the Fitbit app is one of the best in the space. It's clean, motivating, and actually makes your data feel useful. You get charts, trends, progress badges. It even syncs with a bunch of third-party fitness and health platforms. That said, some of the deeper insights are locked behind Fitbit's premium subscription. So, if you want things like advanced sleep analysis or the wellness report, you'll have to pay a bit extra. It's a little annoying, but it's also kind of standard practice at this point. Now, if the Fitbit Inspire 3 felt a little too polite for you, like the kind of tracker that asks how your feelings are doing, the Amazfit Band 7 is its more no-nonsense cousin. Same compact size, but this one's loaded with features that punch well above its price point. At first glance, it might look like just another budget tracker, but it's actually one of the most well-rounded devices in its category. The 1.4747-inch AMOLED display is bright, colorful, and spacious enough to make other budget bands feel a little squinty. Navigation is smooth, and customizable widgets let you keep your most important info front and center: steps, weather, heart rate, whatever you like. But here's where it gets interesting. This thing tracks a lot. Over 120 sports modes, from walking and running to niche entries like esports and fishing. So, yes, you can technically log both your gaming sessions and your lakeside loafing with equal enthusiasm. And the tracking quality's surprisingly solid. You get heart rate, sleep, blood oxygen, stress, menstrual cycle tracking, and something called a PI score, short for Personal Activity Intelligence. It distills all your activity and heart rate data into one score that essentially tells you you're doing fine or not. Great for people who don't want to dig through 5 graphs before breakfast. Sleep tracking is pretty good, though not quite. Number 1. Fitbit Tier. It occasionally struggles with short naps or fragmented sleep, but you still get a useful breakdown of your sleep stages and overall quality. One standout feature is built-in Alexa. Yes, you can talk to your wrist, ask for the weather, control smart devices. It's a nice added bonus. Battery life is excellent, up to 18 days on typical use. It also charges quickly, so even when you forget, you're not waiting hours to get it back on your wrist. The companion Zep is surprisingly good. Clean interface, long-term data trends, and loads of settings to tweak without shoving a subscription in your face. Alright, last on our list, but certainly not least, is the FITVII Slim fitness tracker. At first glance, the FITVII Slim looks more like a piece of minimalist jewelry than a fitness tracker. It has a polished alloy body and slim profile with various colors and strap styles. Functionality-wise, the FITVII Slim covers the basics: step counting, calorie tracking, and monitoring of heart rate, blood pressure, and blood oxygen levels. It also offers sleep tracking, though user experiences with this feature have been mixed. Some users report accurate readings, while others have noted inconsistencies. The device includes 7 sports modes and is IP68 waterproof, meaning it can handle sweat and splashes. Battery life is a plus, offering between 7 to 10 days on a full charge depending on usage. Charging is straightforward using a magnetic charging stand. So, there you have it. 5 health trackers, each with its own strengths and quirks. Whether you prioritize style, functionality, or a balance of both, there's an option here that could fit your needs. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and click the bell icon for more tech reviews and wellness tips. Stay active and see you in the next.